Good afternoon, I'm Malcolm Jordan and this is your midday news fix for Thursday, the 28th of September. Close to 1,000 protesters have packed out Wellington's Civic Square ahead of their march to Parliament. Police are out in force in the capital, keeping an eye on the demonstration by Brian Tamaki's Freedom and Rights Coalition. Nick James is there.
In the past hour, Civic Square has filled right up from a few hundred people to around 1,000. There's been a variety of speakers to the group, including a Freedom NZ candidate for the election and Hannah Tamaki. The crowd are hyped up for the rally with chants being practiced and songs being sung about taking back their freedom.
Brian Tamaki insists the demonstration will be peaceful.
Protests are supposed to be disruptive, but peacefully disruptive. I've never been involved in a violent protest.
Police have redeployed staff from all over the country to the capital to respond. Meanwhile, the UN Sustainable Development Conference has moved online rather than at Parliament due to safety concerns. UN Association President Karim Dickey says conspiracy theorists think the agenda is about taking away people's rights, which is not the case.
Agenda 2030 is about the UN 17 Sustainable Development Goals. They include quality education, clean water and sanitation, reduced inequality. So these are all positive things.
Contractors are racing to fix a massive sinkhole in Auckland's Parnell that's forced wastewater into the Waitemata Harbour and closed beaches across the city. A section of the city's main sewer line has collapsed under a property on St George's Bay Road. Reporter Thomas Rice is there.
Two diggers are shovelling truckloads of dirt from the now tennis court-sized hole. This appears to be a much larger and more detrimental one compared to the hole that opened up on College Hill. Watercare says it will likely take at least 3 days to fix.
Local iwi Ngāti Whatua Orake has placed a rahui on the harbour, asking people not to swim, fish, paddle or enter the water until it's been deemed safe. ACT is vowing to end what it's labelling the war on landlords. The party's released its latest housing policy, which includes immediately reinstating mortgage interest deductibility from April next year. They're pledging to abolish the Bright Line test and make it easier for both private landlords and Kaianga Ora to evict unruly tenants. Leader David Seymour says they'll also reverse changes to notice periods and enable landlords to charge a pet bond.
With these changes, we will make it easier to be a landlord and therefore more people will do it. There'll be more supply.
Meanwhile, Christopher Luxon is campaigning in the Bay of Plenty today, while Chris Hipkins is campaigning in the Bay of Islands. Luxon told Newstalk ZB's Wellington Mornings his big blue bus is currently stuck in traffic.
It actually symbolises everything that's going wrong with this Labor government. We've been sitting in a line for about 10 minutes while there's some roadworks going on. The road's reduced to one lane.
Shares in the Warehouse Group have dropped 2.86% on opening trade after the company recorded a huge drop in profit. Net profit in the year to July is down more than 65%, despite sales being up 3.2%. To sport, optimism from New Zealand rugby boss Mark Robinson regarding the NPC with moves to boutique grassroots grounds, despite labelling the competition not fit for purpose last month. Uruguay have beaten Namibia 36-26 to post their first points of the tournament in Pool A at the World Cup, and the NBA basketball's landscape has shifted with a 3-team trade involving 7-time All-Star Damian Lillard. He'll move on from an 11-year stint with the Trailblazers to the Bucks. The Phoenix are also involved. I'm Malcolm Jordan. That's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at 5 p.m. from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.